Why do we actually look like twins?
We are.
Ew, I'm dying.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 51 of the Sam Hosick Media Podcast. Two special guests today. It's the first time we ever have siblings on the podcast. So first of all, please welcome back from the UNH Wildcats, Emily Rickwood.
Hello.
And please welcome from the Victoria Grizzlies of the British Columbia Hockey League, her brother Ellis.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So first of all, what age did you both get into hockey?
Go ahead.
You want to say?
All right. Honestly, I don't even know. I think it was around 4 or 5, probably started to skate a bit. And then probably around, 5 to 6, probably started getting into the little Timbits and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'd probably say they're 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah, I was definitely the same. I think I started skating pretty young, but actually getting into hockey was the youngest age you could do, so probably 5 or 6.
Now, both of you have lived away from home while playing hockey. So what's the biggest adjustment you found from living away from home?
I think you got to be a lot more independent because you don't have your parents to rely on. Like this year, it's the first time I had to do my own laundry. So it was kind of a wake up call. But yeah, you got to be more independent. You're making a lot more of your own meals. And yeah, I just say being more independent is just a huge thing.
Yeah, I agree. And I think like our family's pretty close. So I think just kind of being on your own and not having that, like when you walk out to the living room, your parents are there, like he's there, just kind of adjusting to that. And like you said, being independent, being able to do things on your own and stuff. So.
Now for Ellis, what kind of led to the decision of playing in the BCHL?
I think once obviously OHL is one of the big things you want to do when you're from Ontario, and I got drafted and I went to the camp, and there were like 14 or 15 forward signs. That didn't work out, and I knew from there I'd want to go to the college route, because if I wanted to play in the OHL, I'd be losing 2 or 3 years of eligibility in the OHL. So yeah, after that happened, I mean, it was always an option to do the college. Everyone always knows about it. And so after that kind of happened, it just made the decision clear that I wanted to go out there and try and get a scholarship.
Now for Emily, what was your favorite memory at UNH this season?
I don't think there's one specific memory. I just think the whole year altogether with the masks and everything, like that'll be something that we'll never forget, having to play with all of the Bauer masks on and having to travel on the bus and always 6 feet apart. I think just altogether that was like a memory in itself.
Absolutely. Now we'll get into some of these sibling questions here. So does your sibling have any pregame superstitions?
Honestly, I don't know about.
I don't know.
You?
Not really. I just tape my stick before every game. You're very laid back though, so he definitely doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I think
he's just
chilling.
I think
a lot of people have superstitions, but I kind of call it a routine. I don't do too much. It's just kind of the same thing every day. And if I play bad or have a bad game, it doesn't change. It's just kind of a routine. Yeah. Just tape my stick when I get there, and I don't really have too much. But yeah, I'm pretty chill with all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I use the Theragun before the game. That's about it. But we're polar opposites, so.
Now, if there is one song that would describe your sibling, what is it?
Oof. Mood swings for her.
Oh God. I don't know for you. I don't know.
That's a good question.
You're so just chill. Like you don't even you just exist. You're so low key. I don't even know. What's a calm song? I don't know. Definitely some chill. Maybe some elevator music. That reminds me of him.
Now, if your sibling had a movie about them, what actor or actress would play them?
Ooh.
I feel like Adam Sandler could play you. You just say some stuff like your sense of humor.
I feel like Mean Girls. One of the girls in Mean Girls would be her.
Oh my goodness. I could see it.
Now, what's your sibling's dream job?
I think her dream job is to marry rich and not work.
You're definitely going straight to the show. That's your
Yeah,
dream job.
that's it.
What was your siblings' worst fear as a kid, and has it changed?
Ooh,
Your worst fear.
what's your worst fear? I gotta think about that.
You hate the smell of pasta.
No, it's the cheese. What
Oh,
is
the
it?
cheese, Parmesan
Parmesan.
cheese.
I don't like that. I still don't like that. Your fear.
I don't
I'm
really
trying
know.
to. I feel like you didn't like the water. Like
Yeah.
at cottages, you
Oh,
you wouldn't
seaweed?
like to. Yeah, you wouldn't like seaweed.
No, can't
If you
do
ever
that.
fell off a tube or something, you'd start crying.
Yeah, I hate seaweed.
What is your sibling's favorite animal?
Dog for sure.
Yeah.
You should hear how he talks to our
What about
dog.
you? I feel like you just got to be dog.
I like
Unless
that,
it's like
yeah.
exotic animal. But I don't
No,
know.
I'd say dog.
Yeah, I think it's pretty simple. Yeah, for both of us.
Who's more competitive?
Yeah, I think
He's so relaxed and calm, and I'm like
Yeah.
so fiery and like
Yeah,
competitive.
you got to win.
He just lets me win sometimes because he knows I'll get angry.
Now, was your sibling obsessed with their birthday as a kid?
I think you always, even more now, you can have your birth week,
Yeah.
try and drag it on.
Yeah, no, you don't care. You didn't really care at all, actually.
No, it
He
was
didn't even know
nice.
his birthday was coming up. He's like, when's my birthday? Oh, yeah, it's in a week. So that's good.
Who is the sibling that would always be up first on Christmas morning?
I think it was me.
Yeah, you definitely.
I'd be up
yeah.
early and I'd be gaming Xbox or something, waiting for them to wake up.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Now, what's your favorite memory with your sibling?
Jeez.
I don't know. We fought a lot.
Yeah, we fought a
You
lot.
think of something?
I feel like when we go to the cottage, like that's like when we tube and everything, I feel like we get along there the best because like you normally have your friends too. But now that we're
Yeah.
older, we get along more. So
Yeah.
I feel like the memories are to come. We don't have a lot in the past.
What is the nicest gift you've given your sibling?
A hug.
I feel like I've got you something in the past. That you
Yeah,
like.
you do get me gifts. I don't really get you much.
Yeah, but it's all right.
Yeah, but it's all
We kind of have that mutual respect.
mutual respect. It's hugs. That's it.
Who gets on your parents' nerves the most?
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
me. Definitely me.
What is something no one except you knows about your sibling?
Oh God. I don't know. Probably my anger.
Yeah, maybe.
He takes most of the heat for my anger. So
Yeah. I think
about you, I don't know.
She looks nice, but yeah,
Yeah.
she gets pretty angry sometimes.
I don't know
I don't
about
know
you.
me.
That you actually do.
Pretty open book.
Yeah. I don't know.
What is your sibling's most embarrassing moment?
Ooh.
Probably when you would wear my bathing suits when you were younger.
Yeah, I remember I did that a couple of times
You were like
to be
4.
funny.
Yeah. That was
Oh,
funny.
you.
I don't really. Everyone
I feel
kind of
like-
knows my embarrassing stuff. I'd like to see
what is one. I can't I don't remember these things.
I know I don't really do anything embarrassing. I don't think. Oh, falling off that tree swing at the cottage. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't let go of the rope,
Yeah.
and I came
She
back.
didn't let go of the rope. She came back and hit it. That was pretty
was
funny
it.
to watch. But
Yeah, I was done. Game over.
Now, I'm sure a lot of people who know you both personally want to know who's the favorite child in the family.
I think that's kind of gone back and forth.
Yeah, it does go back.
There's been some years where it's one or another.
Yeah.
But
He doesn't do anything wrong. That's the thing. Like he just sits in his room, so like he's a good kid. But like, I don't know. It definitely goes back and forth.
yeah, we have our times
Yeah.
of good and bad.
Yeah.
Which sibling takes TikTok more seriously?
He doesn't even have an account. He doesn't even follow me. How rude is that?
Now, what does the other sibling always disagree with your parents about?
Ooh,
Oh gosh.
you disagree with a lot. Me would definitely be about like food and dinner and
Yeah,
stuff.
food and video games and all that stuff. Me, I pretty much disagree with everything. So I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of
There's
controversy.
a long list there.
What sport was your sibling good at as a kid?
We were both big soccer players
Yeah.
until we kind of hit that age
Soccer.
where you had to decide what to play, either or. We both chose hockey, but I think we were pretty good soccer players.
Yeah, definitely soccer. We
Who's,
actually same.
who's most likely to forget your sibling's birthday?
Him for
No,
sure.
I know yours. 'Cause
He
isn't it
never
like-
goes on his phone or anything, so I feel like because I'm at school for my birthday.
But I have a good memory. But like
That's
that
true.
is something that
Yeah, that's true.
But our birthdays are pretty easy. I don't know.
Yeah,
Mine's the 2nd July. Yours is 21st February.
yeah.
So there we go. I got it.
Oh, good. Look at him.
Who's more likely to break their phone when they get a new one?
You've cracked
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
phones.
I have.
Definitely him.
Most likely to cry to a sad movie?
Me, probably. Yeah, definitely
Most likely to give money to charity?
him.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And most likely to laugh at the wrong moment?
It's like both of us.
Yeah, both of us. We're
We can be
we're bad
clumsy.
for that. Yeah.
Now I'll switch back to Emily a little bit here. Obviously playing at UNH, what's your favorite memory from your 3 years there so far?
I think. Oh, geez. I feel like the bus trip to Penn State was pretty cool. That was 2 years ago, my sophomore year. That was fun. Obviously, Penn State's a big school everyone knows about. So getting to go there, and we did a tour of like the football stadium and everything. And I think that was probably one of the best road trips we had.
Now, Ellis, you played in the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League with the Hamilton Kilty Bees. Just kind of take us through your experience of playing Junior B.
Yeah, it was a really fun year. I was in grade 12 during that year. We had a really good team, really good group of guys. We were really close. We were really young. I think we were all about 17 years old, and we had a really good season for being really young. And we got into the playoffs. We swept Thorold in the first round, and then the second round we were playing Caledonia. And Caledonia's the big team to talk about. They're always really good. They're our rivals, and they were up 2-0 on us. And then the season ended due to COVID, but it was a really good year. Like I got to play lots. So I was an important guy on the team, and it was a lot of fun and great for my development.
Now, obviously, you both are from Brantford, which is a smaller market for hockey. Obviously, Gretzky being from there, but other than that, what like with the push for Junior A status in the GOJHL, what are your thoughts on that, Ellis?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it definitely has the caliber to be that type of league. And if you think about it, like I don't think the GOJHL is much different probably from the NOJHL all the way up there. And I think it's great. There's teams from all over, and I think it could push Junior A just with all the teams all over in the 3 divisions. And I think it definitely has the caliber.
Now, Emily, we had Tamara Tiras on our podcast a little while ago. Take us through the moment where she slid to block a shot and took out the defender. Do you remember that from this year?
Oh, a little bit, yeah. Oh, I don't remember like very clearly, but I do remember that happening, and she's like the exact person that would happen to. So I think our whole team like was not even shocked, but it was funny, and we definitely chirped her for it a lot.
Now, obviously, today being Father's Day, I'll give you guys a chance to kind of give a shout out to your dad. I know he's big into both your hockey careers. So just talk about how he supported you guys so much.
Yeah, he's always loved getting involved with our hockey. Like I think this year it was tough for him. He didn't get to come see either of us in person, but it just shows because I'm 3 hours behind in Victoria, and we'd play at 7 at night. So he'd be up late watching my games, and everyone else would be sleeping. He'd be watching. He'd be texting me, talking about them, and yeah, he's done everything for us. Like I played in Toronto for a year. He'd drive me to all those games, get up early. Like I think every person can say about their dad how great it is for them with the hockey dads and just how much they care. And yeah, I think we owe it all to him for where we are today.
Yeah, he definitely played a huge role in everything. Being there at all of our games, he'd drive right from my games to Ellis's games when we were in junior, and it was insane. He's just definitely been the backbone for us for sure. And I think there's nothing he wouldn't do to see us succeed and everything. So it was definitely tough for him this year not to be able to watch us play. But yeah, if he didn't push us as hard and have those car rides after the hard games, we wouldn't be here. So
Absolutely. Now, what annoys you most about your sibling?
Ooh.
How loud he walks. Like he's just so
Oh.
loud. And he leaves like bags open and stuff in the fridge, would drive me nuts.
I don't know about you. Sometimes I think she gets too angry when we joke around and she gets too angry. And then I try and be like, I was kidding. And then she just won't let me talk and just keep getting angry. Like, no. So
Yeah. It's a love-hate
you
relationship.
gotta find the point. And then after you get over that, it's just anger.
Now, what are your siblings' weird obsessions?
Well, that's not really
Yeah.
weird, but he's obsessed with video games.
Your weird obsession. I don't know if it's weird, but I think I guess it's more uncommon for girls, but you're kind of into golf a bit now.
Yeah,
You don't see too many girls playing golf.
that's
I
very
think
true.
that's probably what I'd say for you.
Yeah.
Do you guys have nicknames for each other?
No,
No, not really.
I never even thought of that. It
Just
would be
like
that would be
M&L.
something funny. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess M and L. That's pretty much.
We have the same like what's it like hockey nickname though that our teammates
Ricky.
call us. Ricky. That's our go-to.
What's your favorite inside joke that you can share if you have one?
Oh.
Do we have one? I don't know. Like,
I feel like we don't have like one inside joke, but like if I like say something and look at him, like he knows what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like even if it's just our parents, like we always just like joke around with our dad and we'll like look at each other and we're like, yeah, there it is. Like he's doing that again.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys, what did you fight most about as children?
I don't even know if it was a topic. We just fought over everything. Like
Everything.
we would just
Like,
really
yeah.
annoy each other, and it would just
Like
that was it. Like,
yeah.
it usually wasn't over anything. It was just
No.
sweet.
Like in the car, like don't touch me. I'm not touching you. Like that thing. Like
Just anything.
just anything. Just stupid stuff.
Did you guys have a favorite game when you were kids?
I don't know. You like that
We-
Monopoly, NHL Monopoly or whatever.
We like board or what did we play when we were
Like
younger?
sequence. I don't even know. Or
Scrabble.
what's that one where you hit the button in the middle? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
and
wait,
it like
the one with
flips
the
the
die?
dice. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that's called.
Oh, that's helpful. Well, there were some games, but
Some
we
sort of
weren't
board
really a
game.
big board game or like game thing because we like Just Dance. That was fun.
Oh yeah, we'd always
The Wii
do
or whatever.
Just Dance
That
together.
was fun.
What's one thing your sibling can't live without?
Attention.
Yeah, true. What can't you live without? I don't know. You could definitely live without your phone. Maybe you could probably live without video games. Food.
Animals,
probably.
food.
Yeah, animals or food. Definitely.
Now, if you got a call that your sibling was in jail, what would be the first crime that comes to mind?
Oh.
Oh no. I wouldn't even believe it if I got that. I'd probably like something super coincidental, like accidentally put something in his pocket or something and got caught for shoplifting or like something you totally didn't even mean to do. You're so innocent.
I don't know if I could think of anything for you. I mean, you pretty much got arrested this year, but
Yeah,
that was
that's
not your
true.
fault. But
Yeah, that was fun.
I don't know if I can say anything. It's good on you though.
Yeah, that's good. I'll take it.
Which one of you do you think will get married first?
Yeah, probably.
Definitely me.
Now, what is one thing that has changed about your sibling as they become older?
We both, I think we matured a lot.
Yeah.
We can be friends now.
Yeah, I was gonna say mature for sure.
Yeah.
Before he just like push all my buttons. I mean, he still does that, but now it's in moderation at least. But
We've grown a lot.
yeah, thank God.
Who's the better cook?
Yeah.
Me.
I'm
He's
good
the
at
better eater, but
I'm good at a few basic things, but probably more variety.
Now, if your sibling could go to any country, which would it be?
You'd be somewhere tropical.
yeah,
You'd probably be.
I feel like you'd like Alaska or something.
Yeah. I
Like
would.
just out in the out in the distance away from everyone.
Yeah, I think you'd like somewhere tropical.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Somewhere
Dominican.
warm.
I think
Yeah.
Dominican probably.
Now, which one of you is most likely to turn out like your mom or dad?
I'm
Yeah, I think I'm more like my mom, and
Yeah.
she's more like her dad.
Yeah, definitely.
What's something you wish you could have told each other when you were kids that you kind of learned over the years?
Uh, that we're gonna be close when we're older, so maybe
Yeah.
treat each other a bit better.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Be nice to each other now so you don't hate each other when you're older, because you'll probably be friends.
What's your sibling's most annoying habit or quality?
Leaving the toilet seat up.
I don't know for you. I feel like you walk loud too. So you
Yeah,
say
I
I
do.
walk loud. But there'll be some times where I'm trying to sleep and she'll be stomping through the halls. So that gets pretty annoying when you're trying to sleep.
Now, obviously, you both have seasons coming up. So, what are you kind of each doing to prepare for being able to play hockey in a couple months again?
Yeah, like things are pretty locked up here, but we've been doing what we can. We got a little semi gym in our garage
Yeah.
with some weights. We've been doing that, just trying to eat healthy, and whenever things open up, take advantage of it. Like when the ice opens up in the gyms, we'll be in there to get ready.
Now, what are you most excited about? Obviously, for Ellis to get back to BC and Emily to get back to UNH, but what are you most excited about to get back to your respective cities?
Yeah, I think anywhere you play 2 years is pretty cool, because in the first year you kind of feel things out, but the second year you get to have a lot more fun and be a lot more relaxed. And Victoria is just unreal, just as a place, as the weather. It's just, I can never stop talking about it. It's just really nice out there, and I got a great billet family, and I'm really really excited to get out there and start up the season.
Yeah, and I think just kind of the same thing, getting back, getting a change of scenery, going back to school after being locked up all summer. That's like just to socialize and meet new people and everything, I think. And then just like getting back on the ice with my team, because we kind of all hated each other at the end of the year because we spent every day together for so long. But then as soon as you go home for a week, you're like, I miss them. So I think getting back to see them too.
Now, we've had this question for Emily, but who's the best and worst TikToker on the Victoria Grizzlies hockey team?
They actually have a few
Yeah, we
famous
got
people.
Andrew Moose and Isaac Bandu. They're both pretty successful TikTokers. They've had a couple of videos go viral. So I'd probably say they're definitely the best. And I think some of our guys might have had a few. So I'm gonna go with my former billet brother, Justin Easter. He posted a couple dancing TikToks, but they didn't blow up. So I'm gonna say they're not very good.
Now, for Emily, obviously, after we had our podcast, I had Angus Cruikshank on, and he gave the best TikToker on the UNH women's hockey team to Tamara Tiers. What do you have to say to Angus about that one?
Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed. I mean, I don't know what to say. He's definitely seen our videos before. People definitely laugh at them, so I think he was just doing that to stir the pot a little bit. But it's okay. I'll give it back to him at some point.
Now, respectively for your teams, who's the loudest on the ice and in the dressing room?
Ooh.
Definitely Tamara for me. That's a hands down.
That's a good question. There's a lot of loud guys. Um, I think I have to go with Henri Schreifels though. He's always screaming and yelling at guys, so I'd say him.
Now, when your team goes on a road trip, who's most likely to forget something?
For me, it would be Connor Eddy. He's a guy who he's not the brightest, so I'd say him.
Yeah, I probably think Tam again too. Like she's just not the brightest.
Now, obviously, both Canadians and obviously with the NHL kind of going on, you get to see Canadians playing in the NHL and stuff still. But next year at the Olympics, who are some of your locks for the men's and women's team for Team Canada?
Jeez, I don't even know.
I know.
Because they can't have any
Yeah, they
any
can't have any
NHL player.
NHL. Well, for women's, I think like Sarah Fillier, I played with her in Oakville. I think for sure she's like probably one of the best hockey players I've ever met. So she'll definitely be there. And I think Jamie Bourbonnais, she's also like 2 years older than me. I think she's from Oakville. She's a really good defenseman. I think just seeing like some new people, I think would be nice. So that's who I got my money on.
Yeah, I don't really know because it's no NHL guys. So usually you you get kind of surprised, but you see some familiar names. But I think it's a great thing, at least for the guys who aren't in the NHL, that maybe get to prove themselves and maybe get that call up and stuff. But yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah, that's tough.
Now for next year, if your schedules are out, is there a team you're looking forward to facing?
Yeah, definitely Penticton. They're always the team to play, team to beat. They got a great rink. I think it's gonna be fun to go play them in their rink. And yeah, they're always a team to beat. So I'm excited to play them.
Yeah, and I think any out of conference games for us would be fun because obviously you play the same schools in your division all the time. So anywhere that you get to travel and go somewhere new is cool. We were supposed to go to Minnesota this year, but because of COVID, that didn't happen. So I think anywhere, even out there, would be cool to go.
Now, obviously, being in Ontario with like everything that's been happening the last little while with lockdowns and stuff, what are you two excited about finally being able to hopefully do this summer?
Uh, Honestly, it might sound bad, but I'm looking forward to getting in the gym and on the ice, just because
That's why we're different.
I don't know. It's something I did for almost 9 to 10 months straight in Victoria, and then coming back and you're just completely cut off from that. It's kind of just really different, and I don't know when it's going to happen here, but I think it's going to be nice to just get back on the ice again.
Yeah, and I'd think probably shopping or just like hanging out with friends, like being able to go places like restaurants. Like I know it's just patios right now, but it's like long lines and everything. So just like being able to do normal stuff with friends.
Now, what's your kind of game day routine for each of you?
For the pod season, it was pretty simple. I get up around 8 to 10. I'd go eat, have a nice breakfast, either oatmeal or eggs and toast or something, and then I'd pretty much just relax and drink lots of water until we had to go to the rink and get on the bus. So yeah, we'd go there, load the bus, then we'd watch video for 15 to half hour. Then we get on the bus. We had a 2.5 hour drive every day, so there was lots on there. We'd play Uno, a bunch of the guys on their phones, and just chat until we got there. And then pretty much when I got there, I'd take my stick, then get my warm-up gear on and go outside and play some suey. And and then it's pretty simple from there. I'm not too superstitious, kind of whatever happens. And yeah, it's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I get up at like I like to get a lot of sleep before a game, so I like take melatonin and just pass out till like whatever time I have to get up at because our games were normally at like 2. So then I just get up pretty much, have breakfast, and then go to the rink and get ready. Either go in like before for treatment and stuff, and then come back, get changed, and go to the rink, or just head right to the rink and tape my stick, do warm up. Pretty easy going.
Now, at the University of New Hampshire, when you guys score your first goal, a fish gets chucked on the ice. So your first year at UNH, did you know that was happening? And if not, what was your reaction to seeing that?
Yeah, I actually had no idea that that was a thing. Like I still didn't even a few games in didn't even realize like that they did that. But it's like actually kind of disgusting because it smells. So like when they throw it, that whole end, like the visitor end just smells like fish for the whole period. So that's the gross part, but yeah, I was definitely surprised because I didn't know what happened. So
Now, Ellis, this season, obviously, you had a tremendous year, a 4 goal game in the pod season. Just talk about that and then getting named to the central scouting list for the NHL draft.
Yeah, I think it was nice to see because we practiced for 4 or 5 months. So I think I practiced well and did what I had to do to come out and have that game. But yeah, I think it's just one of those games where I was really getting the bounces, and I had 2 great line mates. They kept finding me and I kept scoring. And yeah, it was a really fun year. And just at the end there, like I guess that was when we really played games. So it was nice to just play a lot of games. We didn't practice too much. And yeah, I kind of just focused on playing hockey. And I knew there was lots of scouts watching, but you don't really focus on that because you go out there and play hockey, and then seeing that's pretty cool. And if you get drafted, you get drafted. If you don't, then you don't. I'm not too worried about that.
Absolutely. And here, before we wrap up, what's the best advice you could have given to your younger self now that you've been playing hockey for a number of years?
Yeah, I think when you're young, you're kind of taught to really take hockey very seriously and everything. And I think when I was younger and I was just taking it way too seriously, and I think obviously when you get up to the really high levels, you have to, but I was taking it really seriously when I was young. And when you're young, you're supposed to just enjoy it. So I'd probably tell myself to relax a bit because hockey's fun. That's why we play. And yeah, when it comes game time, you can be serious.
Yeah, I think I always kind of took hockey like whatever because I knew there was like nothing really for girls to do like after like it was just like fun for me, there was no like end goal. But then I think like as soon as I started talking to schools, like that kind of like switch went off. So I think just like he said, just have fun and enjoy it because like it's gonna end quicker than you think. Like I'm going into my senior year already and like that could be it. So like you never know when your season or career is gonna end. So I think just enjoy it while like you're in it.
Absolutely. Well, on behalf of the listeners, I'd like to thank you both for hopping on here. We wish you the best of luck next year in BC, Ellis, and for you, Emily, at